In the last class, we discussed effect of overheating. Okay, now we are going to discuss effects of overcooling. See, though the temperature inside the cylinder is in the order of near about 2000 degrees centigrade, it should not be overheated also, because we have seen so many adverse effect of overheating inside the engine. Okay, and that means it does not mean that it should be overcooled also. If we overcool the engine, then definitely efficiency is basically directly proportional to temperature. Okay, so if the engines are overcooled, then definitely our thermal efficiency will be very less. So it should not be overcooled also, it should not be overheated also. So let us see what are the adverse effects if we are going to overcool the engine. Okay, first of all, if the temperatures are falling below the normal conditions, okay, so then our thermal efficiency will be reduced. First effect will be this one. If we are going to overcool the engine, okay, cylinder, that means temperature, generally exhaust temperature should not be less than more than 40 degrees. So exhaust temperature should not be less than 40 degrees centigrade. So minimum temperature, exhaust temperature should be 40 degree. It should not fall below that temperature, because it will reduce our thermal efficiency. Number one. Number two, if the temperature is very low, then there will be cold starting problem. That means if the temperature is low, that is we have overcooled the engine, that means below 20 degree or 10 degree or 15 degree, then there is chances of cold starting problem, engine cannot be started. So that will be the problem with this one. Okay, so this will affect battery life also. There will be cold starting problem, battery life will be affected. Okay, so this temperature should not be below the near about 40 degrees centigrade. So number one, if we are going to overcool the engine, then our thermal efficiency of the engine will get reduced, and there will be chances of starting problem also, because temperature is low. So in the cold season, as the engine we cannot start, so there will be cold starting problem, and the battery life will be affected. Number three, at low temperature, what will happen? There will be sulfur in the fuel. Remember, sulfur in fuel will form sulfur trioxide, SO3, and if it added with water, H2O, then it will form CH2SO4, that is sulfuric acid. This sulfuric acid, due to this one corrosion, that is metal parts will be corroded at low temperature. Sulfur in the fuel, that is sulfur in the fuel will form sulfur trioxide, which is going to combine with water, then it will make sulfuric acid, H2SO4, and due to this one corrosion may increase. So at this temperature, overcooling should not be there, otherwise it will produce sulfuric acid, which will affect the corrosion. Okay, corrosion may increase of the parts. So parts may be corroded. Parts get corroded. Okay, that is another negative effect of overcooling. Next point, see here, that is unvaporized fuel at low temperature. At low temperature, there will be unvaporized fuel may leak past piston rings. Okay, so if the temperature is very less, then what will happen? There will be unvaporized fuel which may leak past through the piston rings. Okay, so that is the another problem if engines are overcooled. Another next point, at very low temperature, viscosity. Okay, at this low temperature, viscosity increases. Viscosity increases. Remember, due to which lubrication will be affected. Lubrication is affected. Okay, so there may be another reasons, negative effects of the overcooling, but important points I have listed here. So let us see what are the negative effects of overcooling. If you are going to overcool the engine, that is, exhaust temperature should not be less than 40 degree. If you are going to exhaust the temperature, and if in the engine 2000 degree centigrade temperature, if we remove all the heat outside, then our efficiency will be affected, because temperature difference, efficiency is directly proportional to temperature. Thermal energy is going to be converted into heat energy, is going to convert it into mechanical energy. Okay, so that directly proportional to the temperature. Higher the temperature, higher the work, but it should not be very high also. That negative effect we have already seen that in the last class. So it should not be it should not be overheated, and it should not be overcooled also. So let us see in the class what are the negative effects of overcooling. Okay, since the temperature inside the engine will be near about 2000 degree centigrade, it should not be very high, because there will be adverse effect of overheating also. And in this class we are going to discuss what are the effect of overcooling. So as I told you, it is efficiency is directly proportional to temperature. So if the temperature is less, overcooling means temperature is less. If we are going to reduce the temperature, then definitely our thermal efficiency will also be affected. So we will have less thermal efficiency. Okay, so thermal efficiency will be reduced, because exhaust temperature should not be less than 40 degrees centigrade. If you are going to reduce the exhaust temperature near 20 or 15, 10, then our thermal efficiency will be affected. Next is, there will be cold starting. If the engine is overcooled, then engine may not get started in the cold season, because temperature is very, very low. So overcooling means this is also the another adverse effect of the overcooling. There may be cold starting problem, then battery life also gets reduced or may be affected. At low temperature, fuel have sulfur content also. Our fuel is having sulfur content. At low temperature, sulfur reacts with oxygen and it will form sulfur trioxide, SO3, and if it is directly connected with the water, H2O, then it will form sulfuric acid, H2SO4, which helps metal parts to corrode. Okay, this sulfuric acid, in the effect of sulfuric acid, our all metallic parts, because all the metallic parts will be in contact with each other, and due to this sulfuric acid, our parts gets corroded. Corrosion may increase. Okay, so this should not be there at the low temperature. This is another negative effect of overcooling. So parts get corroded. Okay, at that life will be reduced here. Another effect of overcooling is unvaporized fuel. There may be at the low temperature, all the fuel may not get burned, may not vaporize at proper time. So there will be collection of fuel unvaporized inside the cylinder, and At this low temperature, unvaporized fuel may leak past because so many fuels, a huge amount of unvaporized fuel is collected inside the cylinder, so they may leak past through the piston rings. That is also a loss, basically losses for our engine. And due to overcooling, temperature is very low, then viscosity increases. That means more viscous fluid will be there, viscous oil is there, and low temperature viscosity increases, means moving parts, in between moving parts, oil film will not be proper. So viscosity increases, lubrication is affected, and lubrication is affected, so our mechanical parts will be life of the mechanical parts, we can get mechanical parts life will be affected. Okay, so these are the adverse effect of overcooling, and we have seen so far what is the necessity of cooling, what are the effect of overheating, what are the effects of overcooling. Okay, and purpose of cooling, what are the cooling methods, that we will discuss in next class. Thank you.